Hi, I'm Bill Selleck. I'm going to talk with you briefly about Creative Commons. Creative Commons are a license that allow you to share your work, but to give you a certain amount of protection. You don't have to make it all rights reserved, no one can ever use this. There's a few simple ways, just by using one of these logos or by stating what these logos represent, that give you a certain amount of protection, but again allows you to share your work. Conversely, when you're consuming work and looking for resources to use, you want to look for work that is licensed. You're not allowed just to take work because you think it's a great video and you're entitled to it. There's a lot you can do with fair use, but what I want to focus on in this is just Creative Commons. So, one of the more common ones you'll see is this person. It's just simple attribution. If you use work by another person, give them credit. This photo by blah 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 blah. This video clip provided by yada yada. A summary of this work, or more extensive work, is available here. If it's in a presentation, you can actually just put a teeny tiny font, 6-point font down in the corner, or one slide at the very end. Here's where credit is due. Next thing is non-commercial, meaning you can't make money off of their work if they, or if you're flipping it, if you're the one creating the content, unless you give permission or unless you make some sort of other deal. So if you take a photo or make a video, people can't use that in an advertising campaign. This is great as a teacher. Anything that has the non-commercial Creative Commons logo, you're allowed to use because we as teachers don't sell our products. So if you see that, you're in luck. Another big one is the no derivative works, meaning you can't take it, remix it, and repurpose it. You're allowed to use it, but you need to use it as is. If it's a photo with the Pantheon, you can't take your students and have them be in front of it so it looks like your students are at the Pantheon. That would be a derivative work. You're building on that other person's work and using their work as a part, and it needs to be just kind of an entity by itself. You can say, let's take a look at this video and use the whole video, but you couldn't cut up the video and narrate it with a different original narration. It needs to remain intact as it is. And finally, the other really important one is share alike. So if you take someone else's video or someone else's photos and you see this kind of recycle share alike logo, you have to have the same licensing. So if it says share alike, your product has to be share alike as well. If you upload it to YouTube, you can actually change the licensing that allows reuse. So you couldn't say all rights reserved if you're using someone else's work that's share alike. You often will see these combined. So if you were to see this at the bottom of a website or the bottom of a piece of work or at the end of a piece of work, it would be Creative Commons, Attribution, this was originally by Bill Selleck, non-commercial, I can use it but I can't make money on it, and share alike. So if someone else takes my video, this one right here, and uses it again, they have to make it share alike if they were to see this.